So, portfolio theory, developed in the early 50s by Markowitz, and he looked at operational risk. Now, forget about operational risk, but look at complexity. So, if we want to apply this theory to dentistry, we need to look at complexity of treatment versus the return. And I understand that many of you may think that the goal of this 30K breakthrough course is to fully dedicate ourselves to high complexity, high return treatments, right? I need to go do implants. Maybe not. You need to understand that with high fees often comes high complexity, and with high complexity comes a need to undergo training, and there's a capex, capital expenditure needed. So you need resources and you need skills to achieve the yellow dots. Until then, and most likely, a lot of you, and I was in that same place, doing a lot of low complexity, low fee items. And that's perfectly fine if you're happy where you are, right? If that's what you like doing, perfectly fine. But if you want to grow your income, then you need to understand that you need to increase your complexity bit by bit, right? It's a gradual development. So where do we start? We look at market demand. What is the area around me doing? What are the dentists around me doing, right? So for example, if the average crown price in the area is 700-800 and I'm charging 500, why am I charging 500? Like, is my surgery run down? Like, is it really a bad place where I'm practicing, right? Maybe I'm very inexperienced. Okay, fine, then I need to upskill. Okay, it's about understanding the market dynamics and understanding where am I compared to the market. And I definitely don't want to say to you, match your competitor's price. Absolutely not. Yeah, you need to have your price that fits your strategy. You can define your work strategy. You can say, I want to go premium, or I want to go specialist, or I want to go routine dental care. And with your strategy, you'll be able to set your fees accordingly. So when you do an audit of what you're actually doing every day, you'll often be surprised at the findings. And you may find that you may be doing 60% of your appointments at a fee of maybe 60 to 80 pounds, and you're taking 30 minutes to achieve those 60 to 80 pounds. And what that does is it kind of reduces your effective hourly rate. And we understand that, but we have settled for a situation where we accept that we can't do anything about it. And I think the main role in this is, of course, mindset, that we don't take ownership of our career and our business, but also because we haven't really analyzed anything, right? We've gone in the plane, right, with the pilots, and we're like, yes, let's take off. And we start taking off. We don't have any idea whether the plane is ready to fly. We haven't done all the checks. During the flight, we don't even look at what is the altitude, right? What's the air pressure, what's the speed. We're just flying. And we're happy that we're flying, right? Where are we going? Well, somewhere nice, hopefully somewhere nice. And I don't think that's the right way of practicing dentistry. I don't think that's the right way of doing any work. You need to at least analyze. I understand some people say, don't set goals, don't set targets. Yeah, if you do it in the wrong way, they don't work, right? It's like, yes, go and set your SMART goals. Okay, well, they're written there. What happens next, right? Just because you've written them doesn't mean that they're useful. And many people set very fancy, amazing on paper, SMART goals, and then fail to achieve them. And then, they get into a cycle where they feel bad about not achieving them, and then they get demotivated, and then even less things happen. So analysis of your current situation is very important. If you want to take your business, your work, and I call it business, we talked about this last time. If you want to take your business seriously, you got to check your metrics, you got to check your current performance.